Hey, time to show you guys what's up with my Flirt Bossy Wig. Since it's a double part, I have leave out in two areas, in the middle and on the side. That's what these twists are. And you can kind of get a glimpse of my braid pattern, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw this wig on really quick. I'm just going to apply it with combs. I'm sliding the combs into my anchor braids around my leave out and then around the rest of my head, and it fits perfectly. Just fluffing that side up a little bit because there's no leave out on that side. And now I'm just going to take my twist down and blend. I did 2-strand flat twists, and I'll talk more about that later in the video, but I'm just untwisting and doing my handy dandy tuck method. You know how I roll, twist and tuck. So I'm just tucking on the top and on the sides and creating my side part. And then around my edges, I'm just throwing it back behind my ears for now. Well, what's up, guys? So here I am with my lovely Glamour House of Hair Flirt installed on a double part bossy wig. And this is actually a hybrid velvet bossy wig. But this is the hair. Look at it. I colored it like I said I was gonna do. And as you can see, I decided to go with the burgundy with copper highlights. And I don't know how well you can see the color, but it's actually a really red burgundy, like a deep red. In some places, I lifted it copper in some areas, and then I lifted some other areas just to a lighter red. And then in the back, oops, my edges are kind of gay because I washed my face and they got wet this morning. So I left the back dark. I did go over it with burgundy color, but I didn't leave it on as long because I wanted it to stay dark in order to match my hair in the back, which is dark, because I'm planning on wearing this up in ponytails. I didn't take my leave out in the back out of the twist, so yeah, I'm not wearing it in a ponytail right now. But so this is the color. I used Revlon Color Silk in red for the lighter parts. I used Revlon Color Silk in burgundy for the darker red, which is in the middle. And I also used the burgundy in the back by Revlon Color Silk. And for the highlights, you can just use bleach. I used a specific bleach that had green toner in it already for the copper highlights, and then for the darker ones, I used a bleach that had gold toner in it. Yeah, and that was just, the gold toner was so that the highlights would stay red but just be a little warm, and then the green was for the copper highlights, was to help cancel out some of the red so you could actually see the yellow in the highlights. So hopefully you guys let me know what you think about the highlights, about the color. This is what the hair looks like after installing it, the length. And I did cut it. I know I said I was going to cut it on camera. I couldn't cut it on camera because of how I had to install it because of the color. So what I did was I took one of the, what did I say, it was 20 inches, one of the 20-inch bundles, and put it in the back, which I didn't cut. Then I took the long one, the 25-inch, and put it in, like in the middle and the top, which I cut as I was putting it in so that it would be easier to shape when I was done. And then I put another one of the 20 inches, the red one, mostly in the front. And I ended up using almost all of the 3 bundles. I only have like this much of a piece of weft left. Because the wefts are a little short. They're not extremely short, but that 25-inch, of course, because it's a longer length, the weft was shorter. So that's why I ended up having to use more because of the length. So the longer lengths, shorter wefts. And what I did to it prior to making this video is I wore it a couple of days with no product, which is co-washing it, and it was really not and it didn't really look natural to me. It looked I'm gonna say stiff. So what I did yesterday is not yesterday, the day before, I actually applied silicone mix to it, silicone mix conditioner, That's right, this stuff right here. I got it at my local beauty supply. And so I let that sit on the hair overnight, and then I just rinsed it off with cool water and let it dry, and this is what I got. So it's not as dry anymore. It still has a really low luster, which is perfect to match with my own hair. But it's not as dry, and it feels much better. It's much softer. I always keep silicone mix on hand just for my kinky curly blends. It's like a necessity to me. So that is how I prepped the hair prior in order to get this look. As far as maintaining, I can't tell you about that yet because I just started wearing it. So this is just showing you the hair and telling you how I got it to look this way. Just what I did to it. I'm going to be doing a lot of different styles on this hair. Next week I will be doing a twist out, and then I'll also take some style suggestions from you guys. If you want to see any particular styles on this hair, or you want to see me manipulate it a certain way, please comment and let me know how you want me to do this hair. Don't ask me to straighten it. I don't do that. I definitely don't think that's a good idea for this type of hair, straightening. So that's one thing I will not be doing to the hair. So yeah, because I'm not straightening my own hair either, because I do have my hair left out. And what else can I tell you about this hair? I did shape it, like I said, to frame my face. I'll go ahead and show you guys the other part now, since you're looking at the side part. And the whole point of the double part wig, of course, is the versatility of having two parts, right? But I have a surprise for you. This wig doesn't just do two parts. So, watch. Alright. And all I do, because I have that extra little piece of my leave out right here, I just fluff this side a little bit so that it's more balanced. Because I didn't have enough hair to add to the side, and I didn't want to put too much because sometimes I'm probably going to twist this piece over here without leaving it out. But yeah, okay. So here's my middle part, and thank you guys for all of the suggestions on how I should wear the hair. I went with the side part and the middle part rather than the side and the other side. So yeah, this is it. Oh, I love this hair. I love it. I love the color. I mean, it really, most times people will change the color of their hair. It takes a while to get used to it. It didn't take me any time to get used to this color. I love this color as soon as I put it on my head. I actually used to wear my hair red all the time, so red and copper. But yeah, so middle part, right? And then of course we saw the side part that I have going on. But here's the surprise. Ooh, my leave out. Ha. The surprise is I kind of have three different styling options. No part, but I can still flip it to this side, which is why I opted to do the middle part, because I knew I would be able to do this. But I think this gave me my Beyonce look that I was going for, with, of course, a difference in color, but still similar enough. But what do you think? Did it give me the similar look that I was going for? So yeah, I don't need the part going all the way back. I'm still able to flip it over. And you can see how the way I cut it, I'm sorry I didn't do a cutting video, I'm really sorry about that. But the way I cut it, it still falls the way I want it to when it's on the side, or when it's, of course, in the middle. And then when it's on the other side. So that's definitely an important factor in this doing what it's supposed to do, is the cut. I'm going to be experimenting with some different blending methods. So far I'm liking the two-strand twist. The difference, one thing about the two-strand twist is in the middle I did it different than I did on the side. In the middle I parted my middle part, and then I did a twist on each side of the part, which means the twists are smaller. And on the side I didn't. So that made the twist bigger, but you can see it's not as defined on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and try parting it first and then twisting on this side and see how I like that. I'm gonna be experimenting with different products on my edges to lay, not to lay, but to help set the twist on my edges, because the hair on my edges, it doesn't set as well as my leave out for some reason. It always likes to revert really quickly. So I'm going to actually try a pomade that I really, really love, and I'll show you that pomade when I actually use it, because I'm going to do a video on blending and setting my edges, all of the different methods that I use. But as far as the twist and what I used, if you actually look at my how to blend with, oh gosh, it's like how to blend with kinky curly hair. No, how to blend with virgin curly hair. There's one where I blended my hair and I used my moisturizer and I twisted it. It's a homemade moisturizer, but you can use whatever you want, whatever moisturizer works for you. And then I sealed with my shea butter mix, which is in my mixology 101 video. I did that, and that sets the twist for me really, really well. They don't revert. And yeah, it actually works well with natural hair and relaxed hair as far as setting a twist to blend with this. But if you need something that's going to hold, if your hair just really, really likes to revert, then you may want to consider something like an olive oil gel or a pomade to help keep your hair in a stretched state and set it that way so that it won't shrink back up as soon as you take the twist out. But yeah, this is the hair, you guys. Love, love, love it. I also bought some Cantu Shea Butter leave-in to try on this hair, but thus far, I don't know if I'll need it. If I do need it, then I'll use it. I mean, I just did rinse the silicone mix off yesterday, so I can't tell how this hair is gonna act. I will be doing a final review on this hair in a few weeks. Not a few weeks, a couple of months. And I'll be coming back to do a video on this hair at least every week, at least once a week, and to show you different styles that I'm gonna do on the hair, different ways I'll manipulate it, of course, different, you know, different ways that I'm blending, different products that I'm using. And then of course I'll do the final review later. Sorry about that, my mom called, and the world stops when my mom calls, when either one of my parents call. But yeah, what was I saying? Like I said before, I will be doing some really cool underwater activities so I can let you know how this hair holds up, not just with swimming, but doing some crazy stuff underwater. So we'll see how this hair works then, as well as the wig, because we know I rock my Bossy Wigs everywhere. Did you see my roller coaster pictures? And if you're interested in having a wig like this made, a double part Bossy wig, any kind of Bossy wig, then please check the description box below. I've been getting a lot of questions about, do I make wigs? Yes, I do. I actually have my own wig making company. I make them professionally, and I've been doing it for a few years now. So you guys, please go ahead and email me at elitecustomtresses@gmail.com, or better yet, you can visit my booking site, and I will leave the link below because it's long, MissBossyWigs.AcuityScheduling.com. And actually, my website, I've been working on it for a while now. It will be launching very soon, hopefully within the next week, but I'm not making any promises because I need for it to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist, hence perfection redefined. So hopefully that will launch soon because the website's gonna be really cute and really cool. I think you guys will love it. But for right now, we're talking about Glamour House of Hair Flirt. Look at this hair. Two-strand twist in order to blend, and look at this blending, you guys. Sick. And like I said before, I did a hybrid wig because my edges don't really, people with fine, thin edges really need to kind of not dwell so much on the high ponytail thing, because we're not really meant to wear high ponytails with weaves. You'd have to leave too much hair out to cover, and I'm not about that. So I did a hybrid because I'm not interested in pulling it up into super high ponytails. I will be doing some off the face styles and some pulled up styles, but that's why I did it on a velvet unit, and I just made a hybrid cap because I do make the caps for the Perfection Redefined and hybrid and custom design units. So I made a hybrid cap so that I could do my double part in the front, because that is, in order for it to be done right, where I could just flip and I don't have to wet the hair in order to set it, it just moves. It needs to be done on the handmade cap. So I love doing this. I love it. But yeah, so that's why I did the hybrid design, was just so that I could get the perfect double part. But I mean, I can still pull my hair up, which is why I left hair out in the back. It's just not going to be as flat for me because I don't have a really full hairline all the way around to cover everything. So that's why I did velvet. I don't need to worry about having the super flat hairline all the way around. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like the hair so far. I hope you guys love the bossy wig. You know, that's what I do. And I will see you guys soon, or talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to leave comments below on what types of styles you would like to see done on this hair. And yeah, I'll be sure to come back with videos doing all those different styles, or at least as many as I can, and I will talk to you guys soon. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Miss Bossy Live, and on Facebook at Miss Bossy Live, and also on Facebook at Bossy Wigs, and Twitter at Miss Bossy Live, so that you can get updates, because of course I'm going to post pictures of this hair all the time, and so that you can get updates on how it's doing. I may know how it's doing on days when I'm not filming a video. So I will talk to you all later. Thanks for watching. And yeah, toodles. Bye.